What though? Dude Jenkins sitting around. Just got through doing some work around the house. Going live. I don't know if I got a presentation or not, but I got some stuff I want to say or whatever. I'm gonna wait till one person come in. Hopefully, my mic is good. Once I get my sitting straight on my microphone, I'll be good. But YouTube, I own my this music that I'm about to play is it belongs to my brother, Ill Will Showmaker, Super C Productions. This belongs to him, and I have copyrights to the music. And I'm gonna play it. I might play one or two in between. And respect to you, sister. Can you hear me clear? What's good with it, sister? I hope you're having a great evening. It's 6 o'clock. Yeah, good evening to you, sister. Hope all is well with you. Hope you can hear me clear. Okay, you can hear me clear? All right, well, I got a video. Look at y'all seen the title? I said some things, Tesh, respect to you, you know. This music, I'm about to play some music while I get everything set up. Hopefully, is my mic clear? I just want to make sure I'm clear because I'm gonna play some music and I don't want it to be too, what I'm saying, too abrasive or whatever. I got a presentation though because I done hit a couple panels and stuff like that. So I want to. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna play this music. This is my intro. I'm gonna let it play and I'm gonna get everything together. And this is gonna be a grown up conversation. I hope that we can have this conversation in good faith. And not out of anger, not of spite or whatever. We can just have a real adult conversation because this is this topic that I'm talking about is about men, men and men conversation. So I'm gonna play this song, and I'm gonna get everything set up, and then I'm gonna go. So just press a one if it press a two if it's too loud. Press a one if it's not loud enough or it's good. And I'm gonna play this, and then I'll be right back. Barely breathing, off the blood, telling stories of long lost ones, addressing situations that hid and inflicted. Oh hell sent it, the pain, bullets came twice in the brain. This me, FOMO, a broken chain, 3 more death frame. Forgive me for what I was thinking, man. Memories of blood stain. Cowards tried to stake their claim. Oh what a shame. They about to get it in their own game. Frozen, not with ice that's made of rocks, but ice that come from colder clouds and loose raindrops. Make your mama heart stop. Family hustler for a plot. Take you hard when you're not. Misery gon' get you shot. When in doubt, that's how your crime fit you. Now with me, it's an issue. Fucking with the same blood tissue. The ones you shot at me ain't gon' miss you. But that's how God gon' get you through me. The hoop tick. It's a cycle, see, we have to drink it one night. No one watching me move through the darkness in all black. Forget the stormy weather. A brisk cold is in the air. Niggas looking, ducking, and die and frozen in their track. About to be put back on the board, we crack. It's a trap, you're fat. They know how to react. That's why they body stack in tea water with no filter. I just call them in place. Free and peace, put the ass righteously. Came back, they ain't know I still walk the street.
Temptations like the rain, hide your tears, but it don't hide your face. Through your eyes, I can see your fears. Don't get attacked by the stranger with a cold spread. He'll take a life in a second cause he don't care. Just be prepared for this urbanized warfare. Watch the streets, watch you, I see it like a role player. It ain't nobody else you know, here nowhere. Kinda like a nightmare, running to the wrong player. You don't want what you got, but he gon' share. He gon' get what he want, cause you ain't scared. You need to be aware, so you don't end up laying face down, nigga. Patience on revenge like James Brown, nigga. Nothing to say now, nigga. Soon to be just a memory for acting like a clown and slipping in front of your fucking enemy. It's kind of tragic what happened to the shit. We living in the city, the battle from the capital. Police waiting to hassle you, jackal you, throw you in a motherfucking cell, laugh at you. Niggas don't scrap with you, they just blast fools. They some bad dudes waiting on their last move. So what I ask you, when will that pain stop? You know that flame's hot, and you can't put it out, so angels pop for you. Releasing rain.
Since my birth, I've been cursed on earth. Your face been hidden by smiles and laugh while standing mirror rehearsed. It hurts. Looking in my eyes, can you see my work? You only see what you want, but still the darkest curse. Can I get worse? Was served born in the mark of the birth. The first born from cypher. The writer raps so hot it will ignite you. Set you on fire, call it desire. To the last age, feral double barrel live wire. The second, still on from the fact that he's doing, but still I gotta move on, and I know that he's with me. And I know what they will need to play that heavenly city. If that day comes, protect me from the dangers against me. And in this beat, the third one that hit the streets, I'm screaming peace. But everybody's off on their own. We used to be united, lately I've been caught in the zone. I have to write the only thing to keep my mouth the wrong. Now that's raindrops, bodies are blind, chalk, people smoking crack. And blew back on $2 liquor and down sacks. Car crashes, disaster, war with nuclear weapons, and homeless people harassing you. I fire, tomatoes and floods, people be claiming they thugs, willing to do any drugs to get a buzz. Drink drivers and bums, choose vodka or rum. People be robbing one another, trying to get up off the slums. School teachers molesting the kids, and wages working for tips. A 36-year-old still living in his mama's crib. A happy person on welfare but working. On people driving drug transactions and people lying. People trying to survive. Broken preaching suicide. Snipers shooting from the sky. Innocent people lives taken. T-pregnancy, cancer, AIDS, and HIV, cocaine, shrooms, and ecstasy. Man, this shit's too much for me. Raindrops.
All right. Can y'all hear me? You know that's one of the songs I wrote. Oh shit. Sorry, y'all. I wrote that song 20 years ago. Well, part of that, you know what I'm saying? I hope all is well with everybody. Not worth it. What's good with it? And Tesh, what's good with everybody? I know y'all here. You know, I hope y'all having a good evening. You know, I want to have, you know, like that song right there is rain. It's called Raindrops. I came up with the idea for Raindrops because it was something in everything. The basically the song was about was you know was what do we consider raindrops? Is raindrops could be tears, raindrops could be bullets, raindrops could be anything, and the whole topic of the song was what was the raindrops. So that's the title. That was the reason why this song was wrote like that. Like everybody had their own perspective. But I want to talk about this. It's the thing that you know, basically I want to talk about the difference in the men, you know, that's we have in a society in society relationships and the interaction with each other. Like, oh, excuse me. I want to show the difference between the men. I hope y'all can hear me clear. You know, so you know, I know that this video that I'm about to play, it's gonna be some people that's not going to like what's being talked about, but I want to just bring it to you know what I'm saying, just bring it to the forefront because you know what's being talked about on this reaction that I'm about to do is you know, this is something that my dad taught me when I was young. You know, not just my dad, but my granddad, my uncles, and all the men in my family. This is what they taught me. So, you know, I've been on different panels lately, and it's some things that I've said that that may be considered questionable because of the topic and the way that society has been running. It's a lot of things that's you know, misconstrued. And the one thing that I promote is just telling the truth. Hey, I know I look like a bunch of shit right now. I've been working I've been working in my yard. I've been doing some stuff around. What's good with the insight shot? What's good with it? You know, I've been in my yard and I've been working and stuff like that. So this was just something that you know, I just been thinking about it for a couple of days, and it's you know, it's something that I've been thinking about, and I've been literally seeing the difference between, you know, like the difference between men and males. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between us. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to relationships, when it comes to protecting finances, money, and you know, we all have our different we have our different overviews of life and the aspects and the perspectives that we see it. But there's a difference between a man and a male. And you know, a lot of these panels that I've been hitting is I've been seeing the difference, you know, not even the panels that I'm hitting, just the behavior of the men that I've been around, you know. It ain't not worth it. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be politically correct. So you know, hey, talk your shit, bro. I never try to hinder somebody from speaking their opinion. You know, like I said, you know, no emotions involved. I mean, y'all see the description on there. No emotions involved. No, bro. Don't no. Hell no, not worth it. I'm gonna be mad at you if you apologize again, bro. Because they say I apologize too much. So don't even do it, bro. Be this is when in my tribe, all right, in my tribe and in my circle, I'll even show that shit later. But in my tribe, we don't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? We don't deal with you know, when we sit down at the table and we have a conversation about tribal shit, we don't it ain't no emotions involved. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna say what it is, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not about hindering people from speaking their minds and what they have to say versus, you know, if it hurt your feelings, don't say it. So this not what I'm about. So hey, I mean you right, you know. Don't think that I'm saying you wrong. Just, you know, I'm just saying like I'm gonna be political. You don't have to because this ain't, you know what I'm saying, this something you're a part of. So this I am not responsible for what people say in the comments. You know, I'm just responsible for what I say. So, but I'm gonna bring this up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring this up just because. Hey, and I know. Hey, look, listen. I know it's a lot of people that don't like what. No, hey, not worth it. Say what you gotta say, bro. You speak your mind. Say what you gotta say. Whatever it is, bro. It don't represent me, but we for the same thing. So it's what it is. So you know, I'm gonna add it to the stage. Before I add this to the stage, it's a lot of people that don't like when men talk. You know, when men talk, we say what we think, not what we feel. We move. What's up, Fats? What's good with it, bro? We say we say what we think, and we say it and we mean it. And sometimes a lot of people don't like what we say and they want to call it toxic and all of this. But I was born and raised around masculinity, so this this video is going to show what I mean when I was raised around masculinity, because this is this person that I'm about to show. They, a lot of people don't like this person, and regardless to what people claim his sexuality is, we don't know. We don't know what it was, but what he was saying was something that was true. And I'm gonna show y'all the difference. Well, not even show y'all, but I'm just gonna bring some awareness to the different type of men that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference between a man and a male. And this is about to show what I'm about to react to or commentate to or whatever it is I'm about to do. Cause it's freestyle right now. But whatever it is, this is the difference between a man and a male because we different, we separate. So I hope that like I said, if it's one person in here, at least I got one person. So and and this is something that my dad and my elders, the elder men in my family taught me. And this is I'm just gonna show the example. So I'm gonna bring it to the stage. I know it's gonna be controversial and it's gonna be some stuff that the ladies might not like, but I'm gonna speak on it because it this is something that I'm in alignment with. So if y'all mad, just leave because it's gonna be some things that said about and this is just from one man talking to the males that's out there because it's a lot of males in this sector. It's not a lot of men in this sector. A lot of people get mad about the life that I live and they have their judgments and assessments, but I'm successful with my life. I'm successful. So I'm gonna just bring it to the stage. Yep. And y'all see the page, respect to the dude who posted this. But I'm this is gonna be my reaction. And let me see how long it is. It ain't even that long. And I'm gonna cut in between just to give my commentary, but it's something that something that I'm in alignment with. You see the title, you see what it say, you know. So I'm gonna play it for a couple seconds. Just give me a one in the chat if y'all can hear it, and then I'll go back and
But this generation of women aren't receiving.
Holy shit. You're still going.
Boom. Y'all hear that?
All right, what's your disagreement?
Just give me a one if y'all can hear that. Okay, so look. This okay, so look. I am not claiming to be a high value man. I'm a quality man. I'm a guy I'm a man I provide for my family. I take care of the people that I love and I protect them and they are assured that I am the one. So I'm not assuming any position but the position that I have. So I just want to play this and just I'm gonna do my reaction in between. So
First of all, I want to commend you on your show. I mean, I watch you every day, so you're doing a phenomenal job. I think you really try to highlight, and I think a lot of the listeners that I've been listening to, they don't watch your show, so they're not familiar with your content. But my disagreement would be that I do feel that there should be a better way to bring the men and women together, because from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of harshness coming in tone. And I don't think a lot of women are used to that because of the society we're in.
So you're
okay. So I wanted to start out with saying that this young man, probably my age, is coming to the conversation and speaking on behalf of somebody else beside himself. He's not speaking from a man's perspective. He's speaking on behalf of women. So when a man responds to something, he should respond for himself and not from a woman's perspective. And that's what he's doing right now. This is the average simp that's in the sector. Because I'm not going to speak on behalf of a woman that doesn't belong to me, and he's speaking on behalf of all of the women that's around.
Your
I'm sorry. Go
disagreement is
ahead.
with my tone.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Then-
Yes,
Then you go do it.
I respect that. I respect that. I can respect that. I just feel that women aren't accustomed to men of that.
Were you raised
of
by your
caliber.
father?
Yes.
I'm asking because you keep talking about feeling, how you feel. I feel. That is a big trigger word, especially around men's content. Women talk about how they feel. Tell me about what you know and what you think.
Gotcha.
So off the rip, he said something to the young man and said, "Don't tell me how you feel. Tell me what you think." And he's automatically in his feelings because he feel like he have to come up and represent women. You know what I'm saying? He has to represent the women that's around him for him to be a stand-up guy versus him just standing up as a guy. You know what I'm saying? So he asked him a question, you know what I'm saying? And it was direct. No feelings involved, no extra shit, just regular man conversation like what tell me what you think. Because he asked, was you raised with your father? Because that's the first question that I would ask too. Because that's what generation I grew up in, because I grew up around men. So, you know, that that's what I'm saying.
Well, what I know is women have a very hard time with men that are as strong toned as you come across.
So
They don't seem to receive that as well as someone with a softer tone.
really?
And you heard what he said, because that's what the women tell him. Like a man who speaks and says the things. If a man says what he means and what he wants and what he thinks, it's like it's not perceived right. Yeah, for sure not worth it. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. Like he's asking them, like, yo, like, what you saying, bro? Because he don't understand that language.
Does it matter how they receive it, or does it matter what they do about it?
Well, yeah.
No, I got.
That
That's
makes
a
sense.
question I'm asking you. What
Yeah.
matters more?
It matters more what they do with the information.
Well, then I challenge you to go look at what some of my detractors, people who tell women what they want to hear, and go find the amount of women who tell them, "You saved my marriage. I'm getting married because of you. You made me a better woman. I didn't like what you had to say, but now I'm better." Go look in their comment section. Go look at how many videos the women have made to them, and come back and tell me how they rank next to mine.
Yeah, and exactly like we, Miss Ann. Now, we have a position as a man and a woman. We have a position in the relationships that we have with each other. I have a position as a provider and a protector. That's my position, and your position is the nurturer and the caretaker. So that means that we both of our roles are just as valuable and just as important as the next. So it's not a misunderstanding or a misconception of what our positions are. Like I'm not saying nothing that should be controversial to other people, but reality. And we have a role, and it's not even the gender role. I didn't even say gender role because I know that's what is gonna come into play next. Because I know it's a lot of people that feel this, but it's not a gender role. It's just a role that you play in the dynamic of who we are.
You're right.
Why?
I
My
have to agree
question
with
is,
you.
as a black man, why are you coming in here making an emotional argument about tone when we got such a problem with our women?
Well, I think I'm making that argument simply because more Black women, they're listening to your content. I see more and more people having
Outcome. Well,
discussions.
let me reframe this. Why, as a man, are you giving me the emotional argument based upon outcomes?
I don't really see that many out that much of a good outcome, honestly.
Of who? For me or for them?
And you see, he's speaking from a woman's point of view. He's not even speaking from his own point of view, because you could look into her face and see that he's not speaking on behalf of men. He's speaking on behalf of women. And he's not a woman, so why should he be speaking on behalf of women when women could speak for themselves if they are supposed to be are equals?
Well, Black women. I mean,
No.
Black women.
My tone aside, I'm getting outcomes. Yes. The people who tell them you're a queen and a goddess, are they getting women married, going back to their husbands, reframing how they look at men? You say you follow my content, right?
You're right. You're right.
Who's
I don't
getting
see,
the outcome?
You're getting more outcome. I mean, I will give
so
you
as
that.
A man, how are you going to come to
Hey, not worth it. Look, no eye contact, not standing on what he's saying. He's speaking on behalf of somebody else. So like this is the men that we have in the sector. This is how they talk. Like, I'm not worth it. I know you hear me talk, bro, and I don't even take Mr. Samuel's talking points. I speak from my own perspective. So, like, a man can't speak as a man, because we'll get to that.
Me as a man who's getting a better outcome and tell me about a tone?
Well, simply because I just feel like,
again, with the feeling.
You see, he laughing when he say feeling. Feeling is a trigger word for simps. When you say you feel like this, the simp laugh. You know, he's not even in position to argue with this guy, but he feels slighted because he said feel. So he laughed it off.
See, the problem is when you say this, you weaken us. You sound soft saying this shit.
But how is that?
Because you sound like, listen to what the men are going to go back and go look in the comment section after this video. And I feel. I don't, if I'm getting a different outcome, which is a better outcome, damn the tone. It's the outcome. And if you're saying you see the same outcome, why do you care so much about the tone?
So that's one of my talking points right there. Like, just because it don't sound good to you, that don't mean that, yeah, just because you know what I'm saying, just because I say in a different tone, but I'm still telling the truth, why does it matter? And I've said that multiple times. Like, if I'm telling you the truth, why should I care about your feelings? Because the truth should matter more than your feelings. And that's the woman's world. I gotta say what you feel. I gotta make you feel good for you to be able to listen to me. I have to say something to make you feel good for you to even listen to me. Because if I talk like this, you ain't gonna like it.
Because I don't think the majority of women are receiving what you're saying the right way.
It's not for the majority of women. And the majority of women are being told they're queens and goddesses. And what is that doing for the majority of women?
But if the majority of women are not receiving your content properly,
if the majority of women are being told they're queens and goddesses and you're tens, what are the outcomes to that?
So that's a part of the simp culture that I'm talking about. Like, I gotta make you feel good to even get you to listen to me when I'm just telling you the truth. Who's the host? Oh, that's Kevin Samuels, bro. Mr. Samuels. He died a couple years ago. That's Mr. Samuels, the one on the left side. It's a lot of people that don't like him. They said he was homosexual and a whole bunch of stuff, but this is something that I've been taught since I was a kid. So this is nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying? Like listening to this guy, listen to this Mr. Samuels talking to this young guy right here. You know, like he wouldn't be able to sit at a table with me and have a conversation because he's gonna be in that feeling the same way.
See, this is our problem as black men right here. You want me to moderate my tone when it's getting a better outcome than the moderated tones.
But my point is, I don't think it's being received by women as well as it would be if it was a tad bit better. Trust me, I'm not saying to change your complete tone. That's not what I'm saying, because I respect
Yes,
your
I mean,
content.
but what you're making is a feelings-based argument.
Okay. Feeling-based argument. We stop right there. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I wish I could play some music. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Jesus. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh shit, my apologies, y'all. I'm wait, hey, look, baby wipes are a godsend. Say the young dude. That's a diplomatic approach. Yeah. Hey, but you about to? Hey, not worth it. I got you, bro. Just watch.
If you change your tone, then what? Okay, let's say it your way. If I change my tone, what percentage increase do you think I would get?
I think you would get a lot more.
What percentage increase do you think I would get?
At least 15 to 20. At least a 15 or 20% increase.
I don't think so. And you're basing that based on what?
Just based off, once again, like you mentioned, my anecdotal.
Right.
People just.
Right. You have nothing to base that on. I want you to sit there and ponder that. You want me to change what's getting outcomes verifiable, and you're saying 15 to 20% based upon nothing.
Okay, so not worth it. To your point, what you just said, the truth doesn't care about your feelings. The truth doesn't care about if it's liked. You know what I'm saying? The truth doesn't care about any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the truth needs to be told regardless to how you feel about it, because the truth is what sets you free. The truth is what makes things absolute. So it is like if I'm telling you the truth and I soften my tone, that means that you're not going to hear me. Like I have to be soft. I have to speak soft for a person to hear me versus just me saying it. Like I'm not even saying be aggressive. I'm just saying like just tell the truth. You know, your hat look funny on your head. You know, like you know what I'm saying? The you know, what is his objective with telling the truth? Oh, okay. So now here we go. The telling the truth is what's going on. The whole thing is that you're about to see. So that way, so it'll make more sense to you, because telling the truth, it is the objective of telling the truth is to make things better, to fix things, to try to change the trajectory of the outcome. That's what truth means. So look, oh yeah, definitely for change, bro. That's what the truth is, because think about it, bro. All this time, people being lied to all this time, and then when you tell them the truth, they cry. Like, you're about to see. Just watch. This video ain't that long. I'm gonna drop the link, and if bro, you are more than welcome to come up and have this conversation. You gotta show your face, and I ain't gonna do no sneak shit. You know how I do, bro.
That's how men
Well,
operate. That's how we think.
but
See,
I don't
and,
have
and,
the
I'm and I'm challenging you. I'm challenging this because there are going to be black women who are going to come around and say, "Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but we can't be like this because no other group of men thinks like this. It
So
is
even
weak
now,
thinking.
okay,
No, no, it works. And if I'm not getting everybody, so what? I'm doing far better than the people telling their queens and goddesses. And you can't come tell."
Respect to you, Miss Regina. You know, I hope that you coming in good faith, and it's going to be a conversation, and you more than welcome to hit the link, but please don't scream. I don't got my hearing aids in right now. I'm gonna put my hearing aids in when I drop the link. So, you're more than welcome to hit the link. You know, I don't have an issue with that, but please don't scream. And we gonna enjoy this. It's gonna be this an adult conversation where anybody could come in this mud. So ain't no hate here. So
Tell me that if you moderated your message, you get about 15 to 20% more. You can't say that. Somebody could easily come along and say he could lose 50%.
but you have
wait, hold on, let me tap right so in order for people to hear you. Different approach may be necessary. Yeah, for sure not worth it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro.
to understand. A lot of people may only watch your content not because they're trying to better.
But do you understand that they could make the same argument? You could lose 50% based upon their anecdotal evidence. Could someone make the same argument? You could lose. True or false?
I mean, that's true. You could always lose followers or lose.
So it's a counter argument. And what I'm saying is what you're saying doesn't is not rooted in anything other than your feelings.
The reason
And that's a lot of the reason why these men be speaking up, because they feel like they should step up for a woman that they don't know. Like that's not under their cover. That's not under their protection. They feel like they have to do it because the natural instinct of a man is to protect a woman, but it's not. The rule is to protect the woman that's under your cover, not protect all women, because you can't protect all women because all women may not be with you. So you're only supposed to protect the woman that you're supposed that's under your cover. I know it's all good and I work for do your thing, bro. I know people live and shit. Hey, look, you know what it is. Respect to you, bro.
I say that, okay, first of all, you just said I use the word feelings too much. So I was raised in a household with
Uncle L, respect to you, bro. This grown up conversations, bro. What's good with Uncle L, my brother.
both my father and a mother. So my mother is a very strong-willed person. My father he's also a very strong-willed person. So, but he always taught me you catch more flies with honey than vinegar or something along that line. But anyway, it's an old school term, but he always used that term. So he always trained me to say there's a time and place to be very strong and stern, and there's a time and place to kind of fall back and use your softer side.
You're watching a platform with a man who's been on for a year.
Yeah. Well, I think
grown from 50,000 subscribers to almost 1 million.
Yes.
So, okay, so look, so success. The thing is that sometimes success comes with pushback and backlash, and the leader is not always the one that has the approval of the people. So that's what explaining the truth is about. Is like sometimes you're not going to have the approval of the people, but as long as the truth is being told, that's what's necessary.
Who's a professional salesperson who is trained in what you're talking about. Monday through Friday, I do this.
Yes, I agree.
And
actually, you
don't think that I know the things you're talking about, but I also know as a salesperson and as a marketer, as a presenter, people respond to authenticity and actual outcomes.
But I understand it. I'm a marketing manager. I understand.
Then what you're saying is not even make good business sense. It's based in nothing.
What I'm saying is not about business. What I'm saying is it's about relationships.
It is about business. You said getting more people is about increasing an outcome.
So at this point, he's arguing the point that if he tampers down, he will get more people. And instead of just being honest and authentic and being yourself, you will get more people, because that's what he's arguing right now. As long as you making the women feel good, you're gonna get more responses and more approval. You have to calm yourself down to be a part of what's going on. Like, I don't like how you talking to the women. That's basically what he's saying. And I don't think that Mr. Samuel was out of pocket with anybody until they got out of pocket with him. That's just my opinion.
Business. It can be both.
Okay, but honestly, I thought your content was about building the Black community, building our community.
It is. And who's getting a better outcome? Who's getting the better damn outcome? Is it Derek Jackson and Steve Harvey telling you queens and everything else? Or is it this? Have you seen any videos saying, I got my husband because of Derek Jackson? Derek Jackson saved my marriage. Steve Harvey did this. Have you seen any of those videos?
Of course, I watch all that content.
No, you've seen women come out and say, I found my husband listening to these guys, following this information.
No, but they do follow that stuff.
I didn't ask.
And Derek Jackson, Steve Harvey are the simps that's making millions of dollars lying to women and telling them what they want to hear. He's lying to them. Both of those dudes, just lying to them. Just those two examples. They telling women, oh, you could, you the queen, you the goddess, and the man got to do this, and the man got to do this. Like, they're not, they're not for women. They're just for taking money from women. The simp.
Okay, have you seen any videos saying that Kevin Samuels is the reason I married? There are 5 on my channel right now.
Yes, but they may not just produce that stuff.
Jesus.
I mean, I understand that. You produce it. You produce results. I will grant you that. They may not produce that or put that content or information out there to the general public. That's all I'm saying. My thing is, you would get more viewers, you would get a better outcome. I like the outcome.
Okay, you're right. I like the outcome I'm getting. This is what I'm gonna do, and it's working. And until you can show me something that's gonna work better, show me somebody who has faster growth, more views, more consistent outcomes. Show me somebody. Show me one person. Give me the business reason to do it.
And now, since the simp was using an emotional argument, now the argument is, give me the business sense that makes sense for me catering to the bullshit. He changed the whole argument. Like, all right, well, since you're saying the emotional shit, tell me the business sense, since you're a business manager, because he supposedly is a business manager. This young man here.
You're right.
Then stop, please. Because I don't like when we do this as men. I try to be nice But there's no business reason. There's no practical reason. This is in your feelings.
I guess I was thinking your content was supposed to bring the black family back together. Bring
Holy
men and women
shit.
back together.
How many times have I? Can somebody else do? Let me bring somebody else on.
But you're not.
And you see, it's like talking to a woman. Like, but I feel I feel you should do this. Be the one to say what's wrong with them. Yeah. Hey, look, you see what I'm saying? Not worth it. This is what the simp do, bro. This is the exact example of a simp. What he doing? Like, he's so busy trying to argue for women that he making himself look like a fool. Instead of letting women talk for themselves and let the woman deal with the man on her own accord.
But
If people are getting, if there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 couples getting married because of me, that's bringing the black family back. Go.
But for
Five,
every five,
listen, please. 5 people, 5 couples, black couples married.
sure.
Dozens of women in the comment section. I'm a better wife. All kind of shout outs across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't like the fact that we feel like we got to talk to our women in such a sugar and spice and everything nice when we are in a crisis. 1 in 4 will marry. 80% of children born out of wedlock. And you're coming to me with the same liberal, weak-wristed bullshit.
You should have said noodle wrist.
Nicer. Say it honeyed. Say it sweet. That ain't got us nothing. We need some good old-fashioned truth-telling.
But this generation of women aren't receiving.
Holy shit. You're still going.
Now you hear, he said we need to start telling women the truth and stop being soft to the women. And he like, but like, this the nigga that the young man on this side is the dude that'll cheat on his wife and won't tell her and find out he got kids and all type of fucked up shit, and his life gonna be miserable because he's afraid to tell the truth because he afraid to hurt somebody because he won't tell the truth because he want to spare their feelings. And this is the dude that y'all need to be looking out for. The ladies. But I'm just saying, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what these are the men that's in the sector.
They're not. I mean, honestly, they're not receiving it. I understand.
Okay, I know disrespect. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
You ever been married?
No, I haven't.
Got any children?
No, I don't.
Got a girlfriend?
No.
I got several. I've been married, got kids. I think I know women better than you. You want to
Okay.
start pulling rank. I'm trying to be nice, man. Don't tell me about women if you ain't had no success with them, even fail with them. 1 in 4 will marry. 80% of children born out of wedlock. And you're coming to me with the same liberal, weak-wristed bullshit. Be nicer. Say it honeyed. Say it sweet. That ain't got us nothing. We need some good old-fashioned truth-telling.
But this generation of women aren't receiving.
Holy shit. You're still going.
They're not. I mean, honestly, they're not receiving it. I understand.
Okay, I know disrespect. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
You ever been married?
No, I haven't.
Got any children?
No, I don't.
Got a girlfriend?
No.
I got several. I've been married, got kids. I think I know women better than you. You want to start pulling rank. I'm trying to be nice, man. Don't tell me about women if you ain't had no success with them, even fail with them.
Key word. I done had girlfriends and been married, divorced, all type of shit. Not me specifically, but I've been through this, and you ain't had success or failed. All you ever done was fail with a woman. Like, how you gonna tell me something about women in my relationship successful. Like that's the problem that I be having with a lot of these people. It's like I have success with the things that I do. And they're telling me, oh, you wrong. You're gonna be messed up. You're gonna be this and you're gonna be that. Well, I have success. What can you tell me? What's your resume? Like, don't tell me about your potential if I've already done it. And that's what a lot of people have a problem with me because I'm still married with all the things that I've done that's been exposed on YouTube. I'm still successful in a relationship that I have. So who is these simp ass niggas to tell me who the fuck and what the fuck and how the fuck? So who are you to tell me anything? And I'm the one that's the one that's successful in my relationship. So if you haven't had my success or greater, you ain't got shit to tell me. Appreciate that, Ann. Look at this simp, man. This is what the sector look like.
I got you, brother. I won't even argue with you on that.
You can't argue this shit. I tried to let you off, man, but you're still pushing this point. Rooted in nothing.
Because I don't think you understand what I'm getting to. My point is, you may have 4 or 5 or maybe even 10 people that come on and say they've gotten married, but the majority, I'm focused more on the majority. That's all. I'm just saying the majority of women are not receiving it. They're pushing back.
The simp want to save the world. You just heard it. I care about the majority. I want everybody to be good, and you can't save everybody. You can only save the people that's within your reach or who's ever within your power. And this nigga want to save everybody. The simp put the cape on and fly around and broadcast and save women and shit. The simp shit. That's not your job. If it ain't your woman, it ain't your job. But that's what the simp do. The simp want to save the fucking world. And that's why we have this problem, because all of these men want to save these women that's not worthy of being saved. And I'm not just bashing women. I'm talking about this dude, this man who doesn't understand that he's not in a position to be speaking, but he's still speaking.
You've got 1,000 women and only 10 women are getting married out of 1,000, then the majority aren't receiving it. That's the only thing I'm trying to get to. Once again, I respect your content.
And let me give you, and let me let you know the problem in what you're thinking. It's the bird in the hand versus in the bush. You're a marketing person. You should understand a tipping point. What percentage do you need to reach a tipping point?
I don't know, you tell me.
No, what do you think?
To reach a tipping point, at least 40 to 50%.
10%.
Okay.
So I don't need 1,000. When 100 will do. You're trying to reach the masses. You'll never reach the masses. But when you reach a critical mass or a tipping point of 10%, the rest of the market tends to follow. Do you see people responding to my content? Do you see it starting conversations? How many platforms have you seen that have responded to Kevin Samuels? How many platforms have you seen where a black man is sitting next to a black woman and they're responding to this video? And then you look in the comment section. How many comedians are talking about it? How many people? What are you talking about?
This man's argument is about feelings and how other women feel. And all the ladies that he sit down and talk to that he's not having sex with, not interacting with, not fucking with, not doing none of this shit. He just speaking on behalf of women because it's gonna make him look good in front of everybody. And he's getting torched trying to defend women that don't even want his ass. The simp. Look, he put his head down. He can't even look in the camera. He put his head down because he know he should feel shame for the shit that he's saying. Like he know he feels shame. But he's so simpish that it's in their culture and in their blood to do this.
I grant you that. I grant you that. You do have that. You do have a lot of. You have started the conversation, so I would definitely.
And now you're trying to tell me do it different when it's working, and it's based in nothing.
But I'm not
If
saying
you had a
have to do it
business, if you had a business and it was working, and you were number one, and you were making progress and destroying your competition, you would go into the shareholders and say, we're going to change and do it this way now. They tell you you're out of your gosh darn mind.
Let me ask you this. So do you feel that even if you were to change slightly, not 100%, but just change maybe 15%, that you would be able to get more?
Notice the question you just asked me. Do you feel like?
He's arguing a man talking, period. Like, so you got to change your tone as a man to speak to people because people feelings gonna get hurt. And this is this young man's argument. He's arguing you have to change your tone or you have to make people feel good for you to listen. Because if you saying it abrasive, then nobody's gonna listen to you. And it's like, yo, if the truth is the truth, you have to accept it. And this man is arguing a woman's point. You have to say this to me, right, for me to listen to you. And this is this young man's argument. Like, he sounds like a woman. That's what a lot of these dudes sound like when I be talking to them in panels and in chats. They sound simpish to me. Like, we have to cater to the feelings of people and not tell the truth.
The question you asked me is, do you feel like if I did this, I don't do business based on feelings? I'm a man.
Okay.
Well, do you think?
No.
If you changed?
No.
Okay.
Because if I did, I'd do it. Do I strike you as somebody who's not smart enough to be able to read the tea leaves?
I get it. It's your content. I get it.
It's not about my content. It's about what you have to understand is what you're saying is doesn't work. It doesn't work. We've tried it that way. It doesn't work.
Anthony, what up, though?
And I need more men to have some steel in their spine and start standing up and sounding more like me instead of like you. That's where you're failing your black brothers.
Look,
this sounds weak.
When he said that,
because if I did, I'd do it. Do I strike you as somebody who's not smart enough to be able to read the tea leaves?
I get it. It's your content. I get it.
It's not about my content. It's about what you have to understand is what you're saying is doesn't work. It doesn't work. We've tried it that way. It doesn't work. And I need more men to have some steel in their spine and start standing up and sounding more like me instead of like you.
Look at him.
That's where you're failing your black brothers. This sounds weak. All women don't have to take.
Hey, wait. Did y'all see him just agree with him? Y'all saw that? He agreed he agreed with him. Like, you sound weak.
You. That's where you're failing your black brothers. This sounds weak.
See? He agreed.
All women don't have to take us seriously. We got to go talk to them nicer. I'm going to tell them the truth and respect them as being the strong women that they are and understand that they are smart enough to be able to make a decision. 1 in 4 of you are married. Either you change the way you pick a mate or you'll buy a dog and die alone. I'm going to give them the benefit of being smart enough to use that PhD that they have and know that they're not getting the outcomes that they were marketed that they would get by being apart from their man, by calling themselves strong, independent. I don't need no man. That ain't working.
But they're not hearing you because they can't get past the hard.
All right.
Hey, Anthony, this nigga sound like you, bro. You sound like this nigga on the right, bro. crazy. Hold on.
No, they've heard too much of men who think like you. Where are your balls? Seriously, you're saying they're not hearing you. How many people in this show right now? How many people in the show right now?
I can't see. I don't know.
They're not hearing you. My videos average 400,000 views. They're not hearing me. They're hearing me. You better believe they're hearing me.
Hearing you based on. Hearing you.
All right,
based
man.
off of
You got it. You're right.
percentages.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. And this is
Hey, look, you see, he defeated. He don't even know how to fucking respond to that shit because he know he wrong and he know he ain't on some manhood shit. He's still fighting.
what I mean about power, money, and sex. I'm not going to argue with you, bro. But you got nothing to base what you're saying on. You got nothing to base what you're saying on except feelings. And I respect your feeling, but I don't do things based on feelings. And even if I did, I don't feel like what you're saying is going to work because I've seen that it doesn't. 25,000 people in here. What you're saying, man, what you're saying, brother, is you've got nothing other than a feeling.
But are they watching for the shock value? Or are they actually?
Who gives a shit?
Likes?
They're watching.
This nigga brung up. Oh, they just come to listen to you because you shock them and you say shit that's controversial. Like that's not what the goal is, nigga. Like this nigga, he don't understand what the whole purpose of men opening their mouths and speaking for, because he thinks that when he speaks, his purpose is to get the lady. The other purpose is just to fix the society of the people. Like this nigga's a simp. Like this is what I see in the sector when I be talking to people or listening to motherfuckers. Like this is what I listen to. This is what I'm listening to when I hear these dudes speak.
That's the point. They're watching. And how many women have come? See, if you were really a watcher of mine, you would know that women come over and say, you know what? I thought this, but until I watched an entire video myself, and then I heard the logic, I heard the facts, I heard the stats, I heard this.
I've heard that. I've watched you for the last few years when you started out with men. So I've been watching your content.
Then understand that it's working. And now you're saying, well, if you just tweaked it a little bit, you get more. Well, you know what? The Colonel got 11 herbs and spices. Well, if you put 13 in, you get about a 20% bump in customers. I don't think so. The formula works.
And look, this motherfucker agreeing with him. That's the crazy part. Like the simp is agreeing with him.
And I'm still got a man who's sitting here telling me, nah, I don't feel like it's going to work that way. And I'm asking you based on what? And you haven't said anything except I just feel this way. All right, based in what? I'm listening. Based in what?
Based off of the conversations that I have with women that
he just exposed it right there. The conversations that he have with women. And this is what the problem is with these simp niggas who is in the friend zone, the bestie, all the other shit. These niggas be speaking on behalf of women instead of speaking for themselves. And that's what a lot of these niggas in the sector do. And I ain't gotta say your name. You know who the simps are. If you a simp, you know you a simp. And Anthony, I was just cracking a joke, bro, but I'm not calling you no simp, but I'm just saying, like, this is what the simps do. They fight on behalf of the women. Listen to what he say.
And I'm still got a man who's sitting here telling me, nah, I don't feel like it's going to work that way. And I'm asking you based on what? And you haven't said anything except I just feel this way. All right, based in what? I'm listening. Based in what?
Based off of the conversations that I have with women that detest the content. And I'm an advocate saying, hey, listen to
it. They detest the content. Are they over 30?
Hey, look, look, Pete. This nigga, this motherfucker just said he agreed with him. So this whole time, this nigga came up here, he agreed with him, and what he's talking about, he's still fighting on behalf of the women. Like this is the simp shit I'm talking about. That's in the sector. Like this is the simp shit. He agreed with what's being said and what's being told. He's still arguing the fact or the truth or whatever the fuck you want to call it. He's arguing it, and he agrees with him though. Like this simp mentality is crazy. Like
Haven't said anything except I just feel this way. All right, based in what? I'm listening. Based in what?
Based off of the conversations that I have with women that detest the content. And I'm an advocate saying, hey, listen to
They
it.
detest the content. Are they over 30?
Yes.
Do they tend to be overweight?
Some.
Any of them have children out of wedlock?
They all do. I got you.
Any of them college graduates?
I got you. I see where you're going.
some of that stuff I don't give a fuck about. As long as a woman on my page, I'm good. Some stuff. You know, like I don't have those standards. You know what I'm saying? Some of those standards I might let go, depend on the woman. But like generally, no.
But if they listen to me, do you think they would get better outcomes?
If they actually paid attention.
Right. Do you think?
Look, yeah, look how fast he agreed when he was automatically assuming wrong for the shit. The simp shit that he doing. Now he trying to get his manhood back. Don't work like that, buddy.
Do you think I'm the first person that told him if you lost some weight, you'd have a better health and get a better outcome?
But that's the problem. They're not.
No, it's not the problem. See, it's not the problem of information. See, you just defeated your own argument. It's not the information. They've been given the information several different ways. The problem is they've been given the information spoon-fed and soft. And you know how many people watch me and can't stand it, but they're still sitting there saying, I can't stand it, but they listen. And then they're wondering, why are they watching them? Because the women are getting something out of it. And what I don't understand is why, as a man, you're not on this side saying, yeah, instead of saying softer. We should be going harder. We're behind. Black boys are reading at the 4th grade level. These very mothers you're talking about, how are their sons doing? Would you want to be stepdaddy to any of them?
Look at that nigga face. You want to be stepdad to any of them ladies that you standing up for? You want to be daddy to their kids? You see that nigga face? That's his face say it all. Like these women that you fighting for, you want to be stepdaddy, nigga? And look at his face. No. Like,
no, sir.
Then don't tell me about softening a message when we're failing our next generation of boys. Instead of saying softer, we should be going harder. We're behind. Black boys are reading at a 4th grade level. These very mothers you're talking about, how are their sons doing? Would you want to be stepdaddy to any of them?
No, sir.
Then don't tell me about softening a message when we're failing our next generation of boys. And we're failing because they hear men who are sitting back saying, it'd be nicer.
Look at his face.
No other race of men has to be this damn nice.
No,
but no other races as combative with one another as we are.
No other race of men need to be stronger than we do. See, this is where it falls on us. Brother,
this is where it falls on us to be fathers and to be men. This is where it falls on us. Is the key words. And it do fall on me too. That's why I'm a father in my community. I try to be the father to all the kids around me. That's that's within my care, I should say. The ones that ain't in my care, you on your own. Figure that shit out. I ain't a community mind, motherfucker. I'm on tribe shit. Like if you under my cover, then we good. But other than that, you on your own. Just I'm not community minded like that because I got my own tribe. I won't play this.
Keep saying the problem is brothers who think like you're too weak for this fight. I guarantee you this. Men who go into a place talking like me walk away with more of the women than you do.
My bad.
Regardless as to how they look, women
I might need to
follow
go back to
leadership and strength.
Did y'all hear that?
I guarantee you this. Men who go into a place talking,
Damn it. Come on. Shit. What the hell just happened? My bad, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Oh, push the wrong button. I'm gonna go back in a couple seconds because I want to hear that again because too weak for this fight. Hitman, what up, though? Women follow leadership. Wait. Hold on. Look. So wait a minute. So he asked them a question about the strength of black men. Now watch what he say. This is the simp talk. This is the lady boy or the boy girl or the woman talk. Y'all simps out there hear that? I know it's only 5 people in here, but y'all motherfuckers hear that? Y'all boys, y'all lady boys, y'all simps, y'all weak niggas, y'all hear that? Let me go back one more time, just so you will hear it again. So you will hear it. What's good here, man? Just chilling, bro. Oh, I stopped at a pivotal point. My bad. I gotta go back to it then. I ain't gonna stop it till he finished. because he's saying some real man shit that my dad told me as a kid. Maybe not as harsh because I wasn't hard headed and simpish like this. Oh, you about to hear some shit real quick though. Watch this. Not worth it. Right, you know, so you heard that, right? Like we just gotta be men. We just gotta do it. And for the simp niggas who ain't had no daddy, you still gotta be a motherfucking man. Regardless to if you don't want to be one because it's our responsibility, it's our job, it's what we supposed to do because initially we are providers, we are protectors, and that's our motherfucking job. And as long as you're doing all this simple shit, you just like them motherfucking useless ass women out here. You simping, nigga. So that's the end of the video. I'm just saying that it's a difference between men and males. And I know the difference. And a lot of these motherfucking goofball niggas that's in this sector that's doing all this simple shit like the young man did just a minute ago. Y'all niggas is just as bad as them motherfuckers. Just as bad. Y'all niggas is destroying the family structure because you don't know how to fucking be a man. You want to simp all your goddamn life. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna drop the link. If anybody wanna hit the link and talk about this topic, and what I know it's a couple people live right now, and it's what it is. But we can talk about manhood if that's what it is. Because it's a lot of people that be claiming manhood, but it ain't no manhood shit going on. Bam. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I wish I had some music to play. I don't want to play the same song anymore. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. My bad. Sorry, my apologies, y'all. I'm a horrible ass host. Let me put this nigga in. If anybody want to jump up, yeah. But it's just crazy that a lot of these men out here, they oh, excuse me, they proclaim that they're men, but it's a lot of simping out here that's going on, and I don't recognize these dudes as men because all I see is simps. You got a different message from that? Not worth it. So come up and say your message, bro. If it's a different message, because what I'm not even really criticizing the host because we have difference of opinion, but the simp is the one that's really is the one that's the focus on, because that's the motherfucker who's destroying everything. The simp is the person who lied, who's lying, and who's catering to the emotions and trying to make things, like he's not telling the truth about shit. He's the one that's making everything bad for everybody else because he wants to be liked and loved, and he's speaking up for women, and he not even with any of them women or even want them, but he's still speaking on behalf of them. Like, you only speak on behalf of something that you care about or that you love, but this nigga speaking on behalf of something that he don't even care for. Like, this is the things that this is what I'm talking about as far as the simp shit, bro. Like, he don't even want the ladies that he fighting for. He made it obvious. He said it obviously throughout the video. He said it obviously that he don't want none of them ladies. Like, you want to be stepdad, nigga? He was like, oh no, no sir. Like, you don't even want to be with these. You don't even want to be with these women, and you fight for them. Like, like nigga, what? Like, this is what you. You know what I'm saying? This is what you motherfucking. This is what you're saying, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I ain't saying you wrong, bro. You know. No, and see, that's my thing. A lot of people think that it was the great in talking, but my perception is, no, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm from the military. I'm third generation military. Granddad, dad, family. I got family all around me, and we grew up telling people the truth. Now you can tell the truth and not be degraded. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with not just being degrading and telling the truth, but you can tell the truth and just be, like tell the truth. I mean, the truth hurt, regardless of who tell it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever tell the truth is just the truth. So yeah, but it's only one person in the chat. We ain't, hey, if this is what we doing, what he doing, bro. But hey, and you don't have to hit the panel, bro. It ain't no force or none of that. It's just that I know some other people live, and I was trying to get in between and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to have a real conversation though. It should just be. Yeah. You ain't gotta just be like disrespectful, bro. Nah, I don't support the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like the degrading and all that shit. I don't subscribe to that, and I don't support that shit. But the one thing that I do subscribe to is telling the truth to somebody, regardless to, even if you. I mean, look, sometimes the truth it sometimes it ain't a nice way to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't a nice way to tell the truth. Sometimes it is. Like like one of my homeboys go outside looking like he a bum or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell my homie, like, you look like a bum. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I mean, not worth it. I can say this, bro. I don't think that he initially went after women. Sometimes he might have. I can agree to that sometimes, but my thing is that when people disrespect you, yeah. Hey, look, and see, when you tell your homie versus telling your girl, like I know you gonna be a little softer when you're telling your girl. But you gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gonna try to find a nice way to say, yo, you don't look good in that. And she gonna think she look good in that. And regardless to if you telling her the, you telling her the truth or you saying it in a nice way, it's still gonna hurt her feelings and she's still gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? She's still gonna be kind of uptight with you. I look good in this, and you telling me I don't look right in this. Like you hurt my feelings. Like, like how you gonna try to fix that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just told her, you know what I'm saying? Hey, now see now you get it. No, well, you been got it, but I'm just saying you said that's on her. So not worth it. You saying that's on her after you say it the nice way. So why is it so different for, like, when it comes to a person? Okay, so let me just say this. When it comes to a person that you care about, you're gonna be a little bit more nicer and a little more lenient with your words. But if it's somebody that's a stranger and you're gonna tell them the truth and you ain't gonna give a fuck how they feel. So it's kind of almost a, I mean, yeah. It's a different way of doing it each time with each individual, but at some point, it's still the truth. And if it's somebody you care about, tell them the truth the nice way. If it's somebody you don't give a fuck about, you can tell them the mean way. But as long as it's the truth, uh, not worth it. I'm just saying, bro. Like, the it's a nice way and a mean way to tell somebody the truth. I mean, I hope you can agree with that. You can tell somebody that you care about the nice way. You can tell somebody you care about the fucked up way. It's still the truth. And our job as men, it's not to make people feel good. It's our job we gotta do a certain job. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a job that we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the decisions that we make is not popular or liked when it comes to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, like, decisions of the house, and it might be a decision that your mate might not like, but you got to make the decision for the better. And even if it costs some extra expenses or something like that, it got to get done. So you can't not do it, and you just got to be like, yo, fuck what you feel. We got to get this shit done, regardless. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, you got to fucking be like, yo, like, hey, look, your feelings don't matter no more. This is what we need to do. And it's just what it is. Like, and that comes with all decisions that you make in life, and with relationships or with somebody that you with. Like, it's not gonna always, the decisions and the compromises and the things that you come up with is not gonna always be appeasing to the other person. And you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? No. I don't think men's supposed to be abrasive. Not at all. No. If it's a woman that disrespect me, depending on how much she disrespect me, I might be nice. I might just say some fucked up shit and it'll be nice. But if she keep going and it's all the way fucked up, I might go all the way fucked up. So it kind of worked both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's to me specifically, it's all the same to me. I'm gonna tell the truth regardless if it hurts you or it don't. If I like you, I'm gonna say it in a nice way. If I don't fuck with you, I'm gonna say it fucked up. So it's not about specifically being abrasive. It's just like, depending on how you interact with me is how I interact with you. And I don't do the match energy because nobody's on my energy. I got my own frequency. I got my own wave that I go to. So it all depends on how I feel, how I should respond to what you doing. So it's I treat everybody as individuals. So I got a different, different set point with me. Like, and I don't have no, I don't have no. Well, I do have a line, you know what I'm saying, but it's like depending on how high you go is depending on how. Yeah. So you get what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying. So, like, and I work for. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been married 16 years, bro. So I'm gonna tell you. One time I was my wife put on something that I didn't like, and she thought she looked like, she thought she was the shit in it, and I was like, that ain't it. You might need to switch up. She was mad at me for like, she was mad at me for the day and some days later. And she was like, you were supposed to tell me I look good in that shit. I was like, yo, like, nah, I wasn't gonna tell you that because you wasn't gonna go outside looking like that. And it was just like she couldn't understand at the time. This was years back. But you know what I'm saying? It was just a simple fact that she was just like, you were supposed to make me feel good. And it was like, yo, like, hey, like, sorry. You know what I'm saying? So, so, I mean, not worth it. Come on, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, I was just like, yo, that ain't what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't being like mean and disrespectful, but it was just like, yo, like, and she was like, you supposed to make me feel good. Like, shit, well, making you feel good was gonna make me look bad. So I thought about what I look like versus how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't say it like that, but that was going on in my mind. Like, yo, like, you represent me. So you supposed to be, if you're gonna go out with me, you're gonna represent me. So we ain't doing that. You can't do that. So, it just, bro, when you tell the truth, bro, it come with a price. You know what I'm saying? The truth come with a price. You know what I'm saying? You either gotta fucking cater to the shit and soften it up and nothing happens, or you gotta be fucked up and something happen. So it's kind of, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, as a man, it's kind of hard to be like, yo, well, I gotta care about your feelings, I gotta care about this, gotta care about this, like, and I got all this other shit going on over here. Like, yo, sometimes I can't think about your feelings. Like, sometimes I gotta, like, to get shit done, I gotta do this. So I can't think about the feelings part, the emotional part, the attachment part. Like, I can't think about that shit. So it's not me being insensitive. It's just me like, yo, like, I'm on 100 over here, and then you want me to give 100 over here. Like, if you can't make the if you can't balance that shit out, then you know what I'm saying. Like, that's what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be my secretary. You're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be my piece. You're supposed to be my secretary. You're supposed to be my paperwork. You're supposed to be everything that I can't be because I gotta do this shit. So that's the misconnect that some of us have with each other. And that's the only thing I'm saying. Like, the simp nigga is the motherfucker who sacrificed everything that he has. He give her everything, and then he has nothing, and then he cry and want to bitch on TV and YouTube and say, "Oh, I've been fucked up my life. I've been did this and blah blah blah." Like, nigga, if you would have just managed your life a little bit better, you could have had the shit in order. But these niggas don't know how to do the order shit because they so busy simping. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, not worth it. I know you didn't watch all of the video, but this nigga was fighting for women that he didn't even want. So he went up there to simp for no reason, and then got clowned, and now he's on TV forever, on YouTube forever. Oh shit. Yeah. Hey, look, man. See, I'm gonna tell you my experience when it comes to the dynamic of relationships, bro. Like, You got to figure out what your position is, and then you got to just do the position, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to play your position. If you don't play your motherfucking position, you know what I'm saying, the relationship not gonna work, and you have to set the boundaries and the standards and what the positions is right then and there. If you don't, you're gonna be. I mean, it ain't gonna work. I think, yeah, but you know what? Women think. Well, hold on. A lot of women think that the relationship is about them. What can you do for them to make their life easier? And it's like, yo, like, yeah, he was just trying to tell him like, nah, but see, look though, hey, not worth it. Let me tell you something though. When it come to that, bro, when it come to telling like when it come to just being direct and straight up with people, bro, that soft shit ain't gonna work. I said this the other day. You can't get to the top without having without you know what I'm saying. You can't be nice and get to the top, bro. The nice niggas never gonna make it to the top. Never. The world won't allow it. You could believe it, you could think it, you could do whatever you gotta think or feel, but no nice motherfucker making it to the top. None of them. You gotta be a special breed, or it just gotta be your path to do that for you to be successful as a peaceful man. But no, success comes with the burden of business. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it might be somebody that you gotta bypass to get to the next person, to get to the next, because success or building an empire is about gaining. And if you don't gain, you know what I'm saying? 50% hate. Nah, shit. 85% of the motherfuckers hated Kevin Samuels. 85% hated them, but motherfuckers got to talking. This nigga created a whole. This, the funny thing is that he brung up something that we talked about, or that was talked about in the 80s. All he did was just bring it back and just put a little spin on it. And now I got people talking. Now it's like, what you bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't be having shit to offer, but they still ask a motherfucker what they bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? He got motherfuckers talking. He got the women talking. He got the men talking. He got everybody talking. But it's only the people who live that life is the one. You know what I'm saying? You say that it doesn't matter because his overall goal was that he I mean, no, I don't think that it was that, because you know what I'm saying. It was a He definitely changed the landscape of the internet. I mean, this dude had 50,000 down there. Every time he went live, it was 50K, 40K. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had to get rid of that nigga because that nigga had more influence on the whole man, as they call it, the manosphere or the red pill or whatever bullshit they call that shit. Like, he had a stamp on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to stop, and he bypassed people that introduced him to the game, you know, and they still give him his respect and his due respect, you know, as far as a content creator and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't agree with a lot of shit that he said. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of shit that I did agree with, and a lot of stuff that I've been practicing in my life, because my dad talked worse than that nigga. Like, Kevin Samuels is Kool-Aid compared to my dad, bro. My dad was way worse than that. Like, that's baby talk, bro. To me. Like, listening to Kevin Samuels, it didn't hurt me like, you know, the average man, because he talked, that nigga talked like 5 years. He talked about us, bro. Like, he said he had all the answers. Yeah. Hey, that nigga talk bad about us men for like 4, 5 years. You ain't see that shit though. That nigga was talking bad about all of us men. He like, bro, that like nigga, you hate niggas? Like, are you? What you mean, nigga? Like he was. I mean, to me, I ain't give a fuck. 'Cause, at the end of the day, shit, my dad taught me how to be the man that I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And my dad told me, you earn, you can have. So I said I needed to get what I needed, and I shit, I worked hard for what I had. Shit, everything in life I earned wasn't given to me. Oh, you miss him talking about me? Hey, yo, go look, bro. Go to the beginning, shit, bro. This nigga was. You think them ladies got smoke, bro? Shit, that nigga was way worse on us. You know what I'm saying? And he was just coming out. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing, and like I said, he was way worse on the niggas because the shit he said to them niggas like, I'm not about to. One thing about me, I'm not about to call it or go on no panel or no shit like that to be getting validated by nobody. Because at the end of the day, I own my own business. I got my own shit going on. I'm not about to ask another nigga for no advice on relationships. Like, the many women I done had in my life, nigga, I ain't about to ask no nigga no about no woman, no relationship. I didn't had a life, you know. So, uh, yeah. I think they should still be a. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, go back to early Kevin Science, bro. Man, not worth it. You gonna hear, man. This dude gonna say the work. This dude is gonna say. He's gonna say the worst shit about me, and bro, they should still be up. He said some shit that like you might want to pull up on that nigga something. You know, not me, but it was a lot of men that and he did that shit for like 4, 5 years, bro. Like people don't even know that because all they know is that the nigga talk like that to women, and they like, oh, we need to defend women and shit. Like yo, like did y'all hear him talk before? Like he ain't even saying half the shit that he said to us. But here come the simp to save the day. Oh, you bash women. You talk bad about women. Like I think it was kind of fair. You know, he said certain things about me, and he said things about women. I say certain things about women. Like, hey, most of these women they need a man in their life because shit they got sons. They need men in their life. You know what I'm saying? Your son need a man in his life. He can't be like you because he's gonna turn out to be like you. He's gonna be a woman. That ain't no shot at nobody. He more than likely going to be feminine because he ain't had no man in his life. That's not a motherfucking shot at nobody. That's just if you ain't got no motherfucking men in your life, you go assimilate because that's what children do. Children assimilate what they see, and a lot of these niggas was raised around their motherfucking mamas, so they gonna be sensitive. They're gonna be emotional. They're gonna be sassy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be argumentative. They're gonna be just like the women that raised them, and that's just the truth. I mean, and it ain't like I said, it ain't no shot at nobody, but it's a lot of feminine men out here because they ain't got their fucking daddies in their life. You need your motherfucking dad in your life because your dad is gonna teach you balance. He gonna teach you manhood. He gonna teach you at least something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that every man is great. I'm just saying that you got a better chance at being a man than dealing with a whole bunch of motherfucking women. You got a better chance. It just make the outcome a little bit better. If motherfuckers want to be saying, I'm saying men are the greatest and all this other shit, just no, you just got a better chance at being a man because you got a man in your life. You ain't gonna be sissy-fied and sassy-fied, and you ain't gonna be, oh, I need to argue with every woman that say something to me because she said this about me, and I'm a man, I'm a male, I'm gonna hurt you because you hurt me. Like, come on, bro. Like it's a whole bunch of them sassy five niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, Shit, I ain't hear this nigga Gary mention one man in his motherfucking life that was a great man or a good man. I haven't heard that nigga say that shit one time. I heard the nigga talk about grandmas, aunties, and everything that he said about the men in his family was some fuck shit. Like they was drug alcoholics, they was this, they like I never heard nothing positive from this nigga. You know what I'm saying? My dad saved my motherfucking life. Like I could say things about me and then when I was taken away from the people that did fucked up shit with me, I was taken around a real family and men and I was raised around some real fucking men and shit. So I could say manhood is in me. I saw it, I witnessed it, I experienced it, and I even done it myself. Like, yeah, I look a woman say, "Oh, nigga, you this," and I'm like, I don't know you. Only been into it with one woman on this motherfucker, and that was somebody that a foot. It wasn't nobody that was just some random motherfucker. It was somebody that a foot. It wasn't no round because I ain't arguing with these random motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about these ladies like that. If they give me respect, then I care. But other than that, yeah, you know, like these motherfucking manly bitches, these motherfucking females that be acting masculine and shit or look masculine and shit. Like, yo, I don't. Like, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you. Like they like Luke. This person got a problem with you. Like okay, I don't know that motherfucker. Who's that? I'm talking the person that I'm talking to. I know that person at least a little bit. Everybody else I don't give a fuck about. They can talk all the shit they want to. Shit, life been gracious to me. Shit, I don't care about none of that shit. Like, I don't need to be liked. I already won. You know what I'm saying? I won my prize in my life and shit. I love my shit. Everything else, I'm okay with it. You know, do your thing. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming out to hang out with Lou Redcorn. I'm Lou Redcorn today. That was my name I was giving you. So, I just wanted to say what up though, get my little presentation, talk my shit. I appreciate y'all for showing up. Love, peace, positivity. You know what I'm saying? Focus on that. It make you better. Anything negative, address it one time and let it go. Because this positivity gonna make you stronger, faster, and better. Respect and peace to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler at y'all. Peace.